3, 2, 1.
What up, Falcons Nation? Rise Up Nation, it's your boy Jazzy Jeff. Real talk, no gimmicks. Bring that real Falcons talk to real Falcons fans. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Please hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for future content. I do videos, I do breakdowns, I go on live, whatever you need. If you're a real Atlanta Falcons fan and you like that real talk, then this is your channel. And on today's video, we are going to break down 3 keys to the Atlanta Falcons versus Chicago Bears game. Now, this game is personal to me. Growing up in Chicago, I am surrounded by Bears fans. My family, my best friends, everybody I know at work. This game is personal. Not only do we need this win for the Falcons, but we also need this for my own sake, because I'm going to hear a lot of trash talking if we go down 0-3, especially to the Chicago Bears. So let's get into this game. Number 1, the Atlanta Falcons banged up offense versus the Chicago Bears solid defense. Now, if you haven't been paying attention to the Chicago Bears this season, they are tied for 3rd in points allowed. On the past 2 games, they've allowed 18 points a game. That's 36 points combined. So it is key that the Atlanta Falcons need to score points in this game. That defense is solid, and they will pin their ears back and put Matt Ryan on the ground. Number 2, the Bears are 3rd in third down efficiency in the NFL on defense, meaning getting teams off the field on 3rd down. As you know, the Atlanta Falcons have struggled a lot this season on 3rd downs because we've gone for it a lot on 4th downs. We are not converting 3rd downs, and we are forced to go for it on 4th down. So 3rd down is going to be a big deal in this game. Number 3, the Chicago Bears are 4th in NFL red zone defense. This is a big deal because, you know, if you look at just the scoreboard and you see, oh, the Falcons put up a lot of points, a lot of those were field goals. Last week, Younghoe Koo kicked 4 field goals. Imagine if we convert those to touchdowns. And that's something we're going to have to do against this defense. We cannot take any team lightly the rest of the season. We cannot take this team lightly the rest of the season. And we are banged up with Julio Jones injured. Caleb McGrary's out with the MCL sprain. So if you're looking at Russell Gage, you're looking at Calvin Ridley, and you're looking at possibly Olamide Zaccheaus. Can these guys step up in the absence of Julio Jones if he cannot make it, or if he's hobbled playing unlimited snaps? This offense needs to step up versus that solid Chicago Bears defense. Another point to point out is Khalil Mack is pretty good, as we all know, but the main guy is Akeem Hicks to watch out for, that defensive tackle. He eats up all the double teams. He allows Khalil Mack to roam free, and he is just a load in stopping the run and trying to block him. So can we block Akeem Hicks on this defense, on this offensive line? Now, my second key to this game is the Falcons defense versus the Chicago Bears offense. Y'all know as much crap as we give Pat McKinley the moment he came out that game. If you're being honest with yourself, the pass rush started to decline. And he's out with an injury, hasn't been practicing all week, not sure if he's going to play. Dante Fowler out with an injury, not practicing all week, not sure if he's going to play. Ricardo Allen out with an injury, he's questionable. So this defense is banged up. The only positive is Marlon Davidson might make his debut this weekend, and we're going to need him. The great thing about Marlon Davidson is he can play inside and he can play outside. So if a Dante Fowler isn't going to go, we can put Marlon Davidson on the outside. The Bears have 2 running backs who can catch the ball out the backfield. I know a lot of people consider David Montgomery as a bruiser and Tyree Coleman as the receiving back, but David Montgomery can catch 2. As you can see, versus, I believe it was the Lions, he caught that wheel route touchdown, and it put them a go-ahead score, and that's when the Lions dropped that touchdown pass. But because of David Montgomery, they caught that long touchdown pass. So he can catch, Tariq Cohen can catch, and we're going to have to be ready. The Falcons struggle against receiving backs out the backfield. Mitchell Trubisky, he can also run as well. He's averaging 4 carries a game, which I'm not saying he's Michael Vick. I'm not saying he's Lamar Jackson or anybody else, but the man can run if you give him the lane to run, and he's not a quarterback that's going to sit back and go through all his progressions. 1-2, and he wants that basic easy read. And if it's not there, he will run. So that's one thing we got to look out for. Also, the Bears design runs for Mitchell Trubisky. It's not just looking around and then running. They actually have design runs for him. This is something the Atlanta Falcons have to take seriously and have to account for in this game. Another thing is Mitchell Trubisky throwing the ball. Everyone makes fun of him throwing the football, and, rightfully so. He's had a lot of bad games, but this season he's improved a lot. Speaking to a lot of Bears fans, they've seen a lot of improvement this year. He had 3 touchdowns versus the Lions, and he can score, man. So that's another thing we got to watch out for. Allen Robinson is no joke as a wide receiver. Anthony Miller is a decent wide receiver as well. And also in the special teams game, Cordell Patterson, a lot of things people don't know this, but the Chicago Bears are first in kick return yards. Cordell Patterson averages 36 yards a return. Obviously, you know that we had a special teams blunder last week versus Dallas Cowboys. Our special teams has to be on point, and it's going to start with stopping Cordell Patterson on kick returns. Hell, we better get touchbacks every single time we kick the ball, because Cordell Patterson will return on us. Our special teams, I don't trust it anymore. After seeing what I saw last week, after hearing the comments I heard from the coaching staff, I don't trust the special teams anymore. So this week, we got to be ready for the Chicago Bears special teams. Now, my third and final key to this game is Dan Quinn's coaching. How bad will it be? I'm going to be looking out like a hawk to see every decision he makes for this team. So I made a list of things I can't stand, and I want to go over them. Number 1, will Dan Quinn continue to select receive on coin tosses? As you know, the Falcons, since last year and this year, are now heavy upon receiving the kick in the beginning of a game. And as this year, it does not work. So the first game versus the Seahawks, we went down the field and kicked a field goal. The second game versus the Cowboys, we went 3 and out and punted. The numbers show that deferring to the second half is a way better game plan. You get a chance to double up the points if you score towards the end of the second half, so the end of the first half, and then get the ball again in second half so you can double up. This is something Bill Belichick has told people multiple times, that the Patriots love to score at the end of the first half and then come out the second half and score again. I don't know why Dan Quinn doesn't do this, because if we're also down a game, we have a chance to get the ball at halftime instead of letting the other team get another shot at another score. This is a blunder I can't stand from Dan Quinn, and it must stop. Second, what defense will he call on first and second down? Dan Quinn already said this week that he calls the first and second down plays, and Raheem Morris calls the defensive plays on third down. So on first and second, what is Dan Quinn calling? Can he stop the screenplay? Can he stop calling these BS zones that we get killed on? Can he stop the run? I need to see Dan Quinn call plays that are effective on first and second down and apply the pressure. Stop playing timid in the second half. Which leads me to my next point: second half leads, blown leads, a Dan Quinn special. So what defense is he going to call when we have big leads? Is he going to revert to that shell cover, that zone cover 3 defense? Is he going to resort to that? Because if he does, we're going to lose again, because that always lets teams back in the game. Another point I want to call out is, will he just take extra points in the flow of a game like a normal coach is supposed to? That unnecessary 2-point conversion that we failed, that was the determinant in that game. That was a factor in that game. The Cowboys would have tied on a field goal if Dan Quinn just took extra points like he was supposed to when we were up 26-7. So no more of that. There was no need to take a chance right there, and it was a stupid play calling on Dan Quinn's part. And another thing, will he continue to go for it on fourth down? It seems like we don't want to punt anymore, and every single fourth down we want to go for it. And if we don't get it, we're just giving teams easy field position, and they're already in our territory for field goals. So that shows me 2 things. Number 1, Dan Quinn's taking way too many damn chances. Number 2, he doesn't trust the defense as much as I don't trust the defense, because he's telling the defense, you guys can't get stops, and I don't trust punting this ball to the offense. So those are things I need to see. What is Dan Quinn going to do? Falcons Nation, tell me in the comment section below, what things are you going to be looking for in this game from Dan Quinn coaching this game? Because I'm telling you right now, if we go 0-3 versus the Chicago Bears, Dan Quinn needs to be fired immediately. I will pack his bags my goddamn self. So those are my 3 keys to this game versus the Chicago Bears. We need to win this game. No more talking, no more excuses, nothing. We need to win this game. This has been your boy Jazzy Jeff. Real talk, no gimmicks. Bring that real Falcons talk to real Falcons fans. Once again, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, share, comment, like, and as always, Falcons Nation, we rise up. Peace, y'all.